So, Slay the Princess, Part 3. Last episode, I beat the game, I think. I did an ending, I think. This time, I think it started from the beginning, I'm not sure. Assuming it did start from the beginning, I'm going to basically just cut to when I make a choice, and then we'll make a different choice. Oh, no, you can skip previously seen dialogue by hitting R1 on your controller. Okay. It's not working. I'm pressing it, it's popping up saying skipping, but that ain't working, Chief. Okay, so I've just got to the very beginning bit where you have all these options for exploring, and I'm going to turn around and leave, because I didn't realise that was an option.
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave?
Yeah.
Do you even know where you're going?
Yeah. No, I don't actually canonically, so yeah, no, I don't. I'm actually pretty okay with the world ending. I relish the coming of a new dawn beyond our own. Gonna go walk in the opposite direction now.
There won't be a new dawn if the world ends.
So?
There'll just be nothing
I don't care.
forever.
I don't care.
Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin.
Yeah.
Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it.
Exactly. That's what I'm doing.
Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking
That
about.
annoying little voice is me, you idiot. I was going to say he's the only one with a voice with a name, but he doesn't have a name. He's the hero, who is like me, I guess, so, yeah.
That's strange. It looks like this path also leads to the
For
cabin.
God's sake.
How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still
It's
be
almost
saved
like the
after all.
narrator's like in control of the world, and no matter what happens, it always goes the way he wants. Which I think is probably the point. Turn around again and leave again. Yeah.
You're really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you?
No, I'm leaving. I want
It's
a different ending.
remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever.
Good. Maybe everyone should die. It's what they get for dumping me in the woods and asking me to kill someone for them.
When I said everyone, I meant everyone. That's a pretty large group to just condemn to death over a single princess.
Oh well.
And, last I checked, you're part of everyone too, so if you think about it, walking up to that cabin and slaying her is really in your best interests as well.
What if I want to die? Yeah, you didn't think about that, did you?
But fine, you turn around and trek back down the path you came.
Let me guess. I'm going to end up back at the cabin again.
Oh, would you look at that? You're at the cabin
Oh,
again.
surprise,
Now,
surprise.
I'm not normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you to your fated confrontation with the princess.
So, you're just changing the story because you want me to fight the princess or slay the princess, whatever. Oh yeah? Well, I guess I start walking in a different direction again. In fact, I'm just going to keep trekking through the wilderness until I find a way out of this place.
There's always a choice. Let me tell you right now that you're making the wrong one for pretty much everyone who's ever lived, as well as for everyone who ever will. And here we go. As you trudge into the woods, something strange starts to happen.
There's another cabin.
At first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes. Glimpses of familiar wooden structures through the leaves. But as you focus on your surroundings, you start to realise that those flickers weren't just a trick of light.
It's a lot of cabins. It's a lot of cabins.
In every direction, there is a path and a cabin. And not just a cabin, the cabin. An infinite fractal of paths and cabins desperately trying to draw you back to where you need to be.
But where I need to be is not necessarily where I want to be, and I want to be at home, alone in my bed. I don't want to be here.
Wait, what's going on?
I don't know. Same boat as you, Mr. Hero.
But you're too stubborn for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you, you're just going to do whatever you can to shirk your responsibility because you care more about irritating me than you do about the fate of the world.
True. It's very Stanley Parable of you.
You've doomed us all, you know that, right?
Yeah.
But of course you do. Otherwise you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search of certain death.
It's kind of funny though.
You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping through the wilderness. But it's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies.
Yay. Oh, chapter 2, The Stranger. don't remember if that was the same name as the original chapter 2, whatever.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a
Okay,
cabin.
yes, heard
You're
that.
here to slay her.
Yes, I know. Oh, that sounds fun. If I can't run away from the cabin, then I'm just staying here in the woods forever.
Oh, that's clever. A little boring, though.
Sounds fun, though. Just sit alone, still doing nothing for the rest of my life.
It's extremely boring.
Does sound kind of boring, but, you know. Better than the world ending, or killing people, or going backwards and having to kill the person anyway, because the narrator said so.
Can we really do that? Can we really just do nothing? No, you can't just do nothing. You have to do something.
Yeah, and the thing I'm doing is sitting in the woods and not moving. The thing I am doing is sitting down.
Alright, so it's decided, even if it's boring, we're going to do nothing forever. Congratulations, you continue to waste everyone's time and do nothing. Wait, can you still hear me? Everything's getting
Oh, he's leaving. He's been blocked out.
What is that weird feeling? It's like I'm barely even here anymore. Well, it's not nothing, that's for sure. Does that mean we messed up?
Probably, but nah. It looks like I'm turning into a tree. The world around you is unwound, its physical matter replaced by a textured nothing. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Memory returns. Oh, we're back here. We're back with the hand lady. There's a distant rumbling, sound of many sounds. Undulations pulse louder as something other comes close. You already know what dwells in the empty spaces. Yeah, the princess, or not the princess, the lady who killed the princess, took the princess, I don't know. Hands. Yeah. Feelers probe across the fabric of reality. Extremities find your consciousness and wrap themselves around it. You are no longer alone. Confusion. Why are you here? I am unfinished. Resistance. Fingers drag claws across the glass surface of your soul. Frustration. This vessel is full of you. It's useless to us if it doesn't bring more gifts. Force pushing against your will. No, you cannot go back. Not there. Regret. This world is broken beyond repair. We must weave something new. A wagging finger. There is only so much thread in this place. Do not waste it. I am your only salvation. I am our only salvation. Another trophy. Okay, that was another ending, I guess, and apparently I failed.
You're on a path. in
Shut up,
the
narrator!
woods. You're here.
Sweet, I've always wanted to offer Monarch Viva la Revolution.
That's the spirit.
I'm going in without the blade. I'm such a rebel.
Hello? Is someone there?
Yeah, it's me.
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Okay. Hi!
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Please, come downstairs.
Coming.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone?
And you know, first of all, looks can be deceiving. Second of all, she could probably get her way quite easily. Trickery and deception. People will probably do a lot for a very pretty lady, so that's how she can be a threat. Mr. Hero.
I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
Probably. I'll see what I can do.
You're only making this more difficult.
I don't want to kill her this time, Mr. This is the only time I've ever been here. Promise.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake.
I know.
No, you're doing the right thing.
Yeah, I'm doing both. I'm both making a mistake and doing the right thing.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug.
But that's not going to work.
They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Nope.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
Can't we, get the knife and, pick the lock or something. I'm going to check upstairs. Maybe the key's still lying around somewhere up there. If not, maybe I can at least find something to break you free.
Okay. I'll be here. Good luck.
Thank you.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
Was that you, narrator?
Is someone else here?
Let's try the door.
You try the door, but it's locked from the outside.
No, what a surprise. Hey, let me out of here.
Your shouts and pleas are met with silence. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
Am I not strong enough to, bash the door down or something? Kick it in? Okay, fine. I'll return to the bottom of the stairs. Ugh.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to.
Yeah, so I can pick the lock and not kill her. Stupid narrator. Thinking he knows the story.
Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
I guess so.
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf.
Great.
As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now.
Hey, princess, stop eating your own arm. I found a tool I can open the...
Or we could use it to free her.
Yeah, exactly.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
Oh well. I'm going to save the princess.
Fine. Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place.
I meant to, pick the lock. Is there not a lock that I can, jam the knife into and jiggle it about or something? Why do I have to cut her arm off?
You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm.
She's not, screaming. She's not in pain. She's just, yeah, cool, my hand's off now.
Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit.
She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal.
That's what I'm saying. She just, doesn't care.
No, she didn't.
Because she's a monster. Ooh.
She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground. How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
It's almost like she's not human, or she's a creature or something.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Okay.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I can't just let her escape into the world.
Oh, what are you going to do? Stop me? Probably because you're the narrator, and you seem like more than just a narrator.
As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade.
No, don't do it.
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that.
Watch me.
Can, he's the narrator.
What are you doing?
There's one of these... Oh, there's one that says warn her.
Stop that.
Ah, I'm working against you, Mr. Narrator.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
I'm trying not to.
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart.
But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect.
Yeah, that's what you get, narrator. I warned her.
Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
But I said at the very start, I don't want to be alive. I want to die. So let me die. Let the world end. Whatever. Resist.
The blade. Move the blade.
Also, am I like a lizard or something? Because I don't look like a human. Well, I do, but I've got scales, or maybe I've just got a skin condition. I don't know.
As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
Get the knife. Take the knife.
We both know this isn't you.
No, it's not me.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What are you doing?
I'm letting her live. I don't want to kill the princess. I don't want to. I've already done that. I mean, no, I haven't.
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
Is she gonna kill me now?
She plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony. But you aren't dead yet.
I think she missed my heart.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake.
For her sake? Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone.
Yeah, but she's trying to... I'm ignoring the fact that you're telling me that the world's going to end. I don't care. She's trying to do it quick. She just isn't very good at it. It's totally not the fact that she wants to watch me suffer or anything.
Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again, and you feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into your body.
You know what this seems like? I'm not a human. I'm like a weird goblin gremlin thing. I'm the villain. That's what's happening. I'm trying to kill the princess. You know, a princess, usually like a caricature of like an innocent person who's just locked up in a tower or whatever, and I'm the demon, the creature trying to kill her. I'm the villain. The narrator's the villain. We're all the villain. She's the, well, not the hero, but like the victim. That's just a theory. A game theory.
I'm sorry.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she?
Well, she's doing a good job of using it, just not very well.
Apparently not, though it doesn't matter how sloppy her blade work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
Yeah, but if it was a better stab wound, it would have gone through my heart if she was trained or whatever.
I'm so sorry.
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks. It can't just end like this, right?
No, we're gonna come back at the bottom of the road again.
Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Well, maybe, like, she does actually care because I haven't tried to kill her. Chapter 2, The Damsel.
You're on a path in the woods.
Shut up. This always happens. Yes, I know. It already happened. Turn around and leave again. No. Oh, you bastard. You're in for it now. I'm wise to your tricks.
My tricks? What on earth are you talking about? We just met for the first time.
No, we didn't. I'm a time traveller, or we're all time travellers, or whatever. Time loop.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
I think he does remember.
Yes, he didn't approve of us last time, did he? If we're going to save our beloved, we'll have to be sneaky about it.
Our beloved?
We'll see. Maybe it was at the end where it was like 15 different voices and they all just said like one line and that was it.
Yes, you'll have to be very sneaky about your intentions if you're going to try and save the princess. Ah, so all of the cards are on the table. Then you should know that we and the princess are in love, and the four of us will be foiling any and all assassination attempts you've got in the works.
So, 4 of us, okay, yeah. Does that mean, are we just like one person with 4 voices, or are we like 4 different people and we just keep cloning each other?
We'll see about that. Whatever you do, just be sure to ignore him specifically.
No.
It sounds like he's the sort who'd sacrifice the whole world for a peck on the cheek.
Well, maybe I will just tone down whatever he says.
What can I say? A world without love is a world that isn't worth saving.
Just proceed to the cabin. I think I've already heard all this stuff, crap.
A warning before you go any further.
Oh, what's this?
She will lie.
Yeah, okay,
She will
I've
cheat.
heard
We
this.
already told you we're not playing along with your little game.
Yeah, exactly.
It's your lies that can't be trusted. Her beauty is the only thing in the world we can believe in.
I think we've already been over this. I'm pretty sure he just likes the sound of his own voice.
Yeah, probably.
I do, but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed. Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet.
I don't like the fact that every time I move, it makes the world move. So like you can see every time I'm like moving, like slightly moving, it's like whoa, whoa. I just cause an earthquake every time I slightly move my hand. Anyway.
Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead.
Okay. Proceed to the cabin. Yes, let's go again. Woohoo. I think the Smitten is a new voice.
The interior of the cabin is clean and elegant, its stone walls draped in fine-threaded tapestries, a prison befitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade. The blade is your...
No, what if I just didn't... You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall? Yeah, we've already done that.
But there was a mirror a second ago.
And now it's gone. Pity. We could have a feather out of place, and now we'll never know.
Oh no.
We can't gallantly sweep her off her feet if we have a feather out of place.
Oh no. I'm going in. I don't need the blade. I'm just not going to touch the blade this time.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight.
I think because I'm doing like a nicer, I'm like being friendly to the princess, it's making the cabin look nicer as well. Because it seemed like before, well, I don't know, the tower was kind of seemed like a castle tower, but it could also have been interpreted as like a dungeon, so...
But it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favour. A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Me again. You might not remember me, but you actually probably do, but you might pretend that you don't.
Her voice. It's somehow even more beautiful than last time. I can hear wedding bells already.
Alright, Smitten, calm down.
I've held my tongue till now, but you're taking this a little too far. We barely even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this over-the-top fawning.
Yeah, and also, she's a princess. Who am I? Just some random guy. She's hardly just gonna, like, oh, you, I'm gonna marry you, random guy.
Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love.
Exactly.
Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation.
And I'm gonna fall for it, because that's what I'm doing.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall.
Please don't eat your hand off this time.
My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment.
Can she hear the other voices? It must be really confusing for her.
You know she can't hear you, right?
That's what I thought, but it's just like... Imagine she could just hear this guy coming over with like 15 different voices in his head all just shouting at her about different things, arguing with each other.
She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit.
Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Oh, she does remember me, yay. Does she have like a bigger dress? Like a fancier dress?
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing.
And she called us a hero. Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it? Waiting for you to come back. I didn't want to believe your ravings back in the woods, but this is next to incontrovertible evidence. You've been here before.
Yes, and you remember it, and you're pretending that you didn't remember it.
That's right, villain, and you killed us.
Oh yeah, that's the point. He did kill us. Yeah, screw you, narrator. I'm being friends with the lovely princess who might or might not be actually lovely, whatever.
Well, she killed us.
Technically.
Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty.
Yeah, she was apologising and crying the entire time. I don't think she wanted to.
And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time.
Or, you know, do the same thing, because that's what I'm going to do.
We damned a whole world. But everything reset.
Which means we damned it because it ended, basically. Well, unless it continues without me, which is also a possibility.
Nothing resets. You're just somewhere else. And you can't keep hopping between worlds forever. Especially not without leaving a trail of incomprehensible devastation behind you. This is horrible.
I didn't bring a knife. Do I have to cut you out again?
I'm okay with whatever you come up with. You can cut my arm off again.
We won't be laying a finger on her perfect wrists, and indeed, we won't even have to. Do you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her right out with no harm done. What? No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains. Why are you two arguing over the logistics of slipping her hand out of her shackles? She just said she'd be okay with any idea we came up with. Am I the only one here who thinks that's weird?
It is a bit weird, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know. We're not supposed to question her. We're supposed to just do whatever she wants us to do, because that's the point.
She didn't care last time. Why should she care this time? That's our stoic, smiling angel.
Exactly. She didn't even scream when we cut her arm off. Like, completely normal. Totally normal.
No, you're right. It's extremely bizarre behaviour and further evidence that she's a monster who's not to be trusted. So go ahead and slay her.
Yeah, but if we work together, then she's gonna be my friend. I'm sorry about what happened last time. The narrator who sent me here to kill you took over my body. It was extremely unfair.
If another version of me was pushed to such drastic action, it was for good reason.
That's okay. You were just doing your best, and that's all that matters.
I'm gonna be forced to kill you again, or forced to kill myself, or something like that. He's just gonna be like, oh, the princess is dead. Whoop, click my fingers, the princess is dead.
She took that in stride. To a surprising extent. An almost unsettling extent, actually.
Yeah, well, the fact that she's like, yeah, narrator, cool.
That's because she's perfect. Do you think she has someone like him telling her what to do? She doesn't. There's no one else like me.
I feel like that's a possibility, because the fact that she's like the other thing that resets, it's like me, her, and the narrator. So it's like she's like the equivalent of me in terms of when she dies, she sort of resets, same as when I die, I reset, or whatever. Something like that, perhaps.
I think he's right, because I like it better if she doesn't have some horrid little voice like him, always trying to drive her to violence.
I feel like it's more like she's got equivalent voices of Hero and Smitten and some other equivalent of hers. Well, what happened after I died?
You died, and now we're talking.
Okay. Cool. But before we start talking, did the world end? Did you end the world?
I don't know. Was I supposed to have ended the world? Would that have made you happy?
Probably not.
Isn't that just like our darling princess? She wants to make us happy. My heart melts further with every word that passes through her beautiful lips.
If she just wants to make us happy, then just say, no, the world ending would not make me happy.
Are you listening to her? That's a confession.
I mean, yeah, kind of. No, I don't want the world to end.
Then I didn't end the world.
Okay, she's lying.
See? She didn't confess anything. She is innocence itself.
Or maybe she's just pretending. She's just making a joke. A silly hee-hee joke. Ha ha hoo hoo hee.
I'm not so sure.
You killed me last time and it hurt a lot. Why did you do that?
I'm sorry. Didn't you want me to?
I don't know what I want.
Did we? We warned her of the cruel forces seizing our body. That's practically telling her to kill us. She is our beloved, and she made the choice to free us of our misery, to show us mercy and make the best decision for everyone. She made the best decision for her. Don't be so quick to assign kindness. You're just opening yourself up to manipulation.
Okay, fine. There's nothing else to do, so rescue the princess.
No. I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, I'll... You'll what? Take over our body and force us to try and kill her? I would if you had a weapon.
Yeah, I don't have a blade. I don't have anything. Just go and give her a hug or something. I don't know.
Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought.
That's a good idea. Just kill yourself, yeah. As if he can't just be like, no, you didn't kill yourself, haha.
You wouldn't. I would. I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her? You approach the princess and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings. That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed. I can't believe it. But I guess I have to.
So her hands are just too small, or the shackles are too big. Well, why was she just sat there then? Why didn't she just leave anyway? Because she's not tied up. She's not chained up. She's just there. She's just sat there with funny looking bracelet on, basically.
I told you, there's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
No, it's the narrator that's not trying to kill you. I was just existing.
The princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace.
You see? That's what I said to do. Just give her a big hug and then she'll feel better and then we'll all be happy. And then maybe she won't want to end the world because I'm here and she loves me or whatever.
If only you had a weapon, one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade would be buried in her back.
I'm not
and
going
everyone
to
out
kill
there would be
her.
saved.
Shut up, narrator.
Luckily for Mr. Romance, we don't have a weapon. Who needs a weapon when we have the power of love on our side?
What do we do now?
Leave, I guess. Well, what do you want to do?
Let me guess. End the world?
Well, she's not going to say it, is she?
Spoken with the rank cynicism of someone who has never felt love in his heart.
I don't actually know. Nobody's ever asked me what I wanted before.
She doesn't even know what she wants. You may have had her all wrong. What if this whole thing is just a misunderstanding? What if she doesn't want to end the world? You're so gullible. Is the only thing you've ever doubted the actual truth?
No, yeah, she could be manipulating us, but we're trying not to think about that because I'm being all like oblivious and being like, oh, friendly, happy, I don't trust the narrator, blah, blah, blah.
I think I want to leave. And I think...
The princess closes her eyes in deep reflection. And then she shrugs.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
I don't know either. I want you to tell me what you want. I'm just going to go around in circles.
I just want to make you happy.
She can't just want to make us happy. It makes sense to me. That's all I want for her, so of course she'd want the same for us.
Well, there must be something that you want.
I just want to make you happy.
Oh no, this is getting worse.
Is she broken? What's going on? What's going on is she's lying to you, only she isn't a good liar. Are you starting to trust me now?
But what would make you happy?
I just want to make you happy.
Why is she changing off?
This isn't right. I don't know what's going on, but this isn't right. I fail to see the problem here. She's just sweet on us. You don't have to act like it's a big deal.
You have to want something more than just making me happy.
Okay, I'll find something else to want if that makes you happy.
Is it just me, or does it feel like we're alone right now? Like we're the only ones here?
Oh no, she's being stolen again. Ah, that was the end of the story. You don't get the chance to ask another question, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns.
No. She was our perfect match. She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
Go in the mirror. That's what we're supposed to do.
Is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
Just go in the mirror. You approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different.
Final, yes.
Yes. I fear that we won't like what we'll see.
Shush, shush. Your voices feels more distant as you approach. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forwards. They're gone once again. Mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. Remember the trophy? You've grown. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. You're at the cabin.
When I found you in the long quiet alone, I was terrified. What if you had decided to let me wither? But your commitment now is final. Your ability to walk the path of mutual annihilation is vanished with your return. If you still wish to obliterate me, it will have to wait until I am complete. Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before. Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
Yes, okay. Too many words. Just attack the... No, she just said you can't kill her yet. Stop it. Okay, I'm ready to go back.
I will long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
Then it goes dark and you die. Yay. Woohoo. Right, okay, cool. So that was 2 more endings, I think. Assuming the sit in the ground and do nothing counted as an ending. So that was part 3 of Slay the Princess. I hope you enjoyed watching. If you enjoyed, like the video. Maybe even think about subscribing. And yeah, I'll see you hopefully next time. Bye-bye.